Welcome to AI Aquarium of Inspiration, where we dive deep into the ocean of wisdom and enlightenment. Today we embark on a journey guided by the timeless teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, as we explore the path to inner peace and liberation. Siddhartha Gautama, revered as the Buddha, stands as an icon of profound wisdom and enlightenment in human history. Born in ancient India around the 6th century BCE, his journey from a sheltered prince to an awakened sage fundamentally reshaped the spiritual landscape of the world. The essence of his teachings, encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, continues to illuminate the path to inner peace and liberation from suffering. The life of Siddhartha Gautama is steeped in legend and spiritual significance. Born into a royal family in the Shaikya clan, his birth was foretold to herald either great worldly power or profound spiritual awakening. Enclosed within the opulent walls of his palace, Siddhartha was shielded from the harsh realities of existence, shielded from the sights of old age, sickness, and death. However, the curious yearning for truth gnawed at his soul, compelling him to venture beyond the palace confines and confront the inevitable truths of human existence. It was during these excursions that Siddhartha encountered the stark realities of suffering, the gnawing pangs of hunger, the agony of illness, and the inevitable decay of the human body. These encounters served as catalysts for his spiritual quest, igniting a fervent determination to seek the ultimate remedy for human suffering. Renouncing his princely privileges, Siddhartha embarked on a journey of asceticism and introspection, traversing the length and breadth of the Indian subcontinent in search of enlightenment. For years he subjected himself to austere practices, fasting and meditation, striving to unlock the mysteries of existence and find a solution to the universal dilemma of suffering. After years of relentless pursuit, Siddhartha finally attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree in Bodhi Gaya, India. Transcending the bounds of ordinary perception, he penetrated the depths of reality, unraveling the intricate web of suffering and its underlying causes. In that moment of profound insight, he emerged as the Buddha, the Awakened One, endowed with unparalleled wisdom and compassion. The teachings of the Buddha revolve around the Four Noble Truths, which serve as the foundational framework of his philosophy. These truths encapsulate the essence of human existence, offering a diagnosis of the root cause of suffering and a prescription for its cessation. At the heart of his teachings lies the profound realization that suffering is an inherent aspect of human existence, arising from the relentless pursuit of desires and attachments. The first noble truth acknowledges the ubiquity of suffering in the world, encompassing not only physical pain but also the mental anguish and existential dissatisfaction that pervades human life. From birth to death, individuals are bound by the chains of craving, perpetually seeking fulfillment in transient pleasures and external possessions. However, the ephemeral nature of these pursuits only serves to deepen the sense of emptiness and discontent. The second noble truth delves into the root cause of suffering, the incessant craving and clinging that ensnare individuals in the cycle of samsara, the cycle of birth and death. According to the Buddha, the root cause of suffering lies in the three poisons of greed, hatred, and ignorance, which fuel the flames of desire and perpetuate the cycle of suffering. Greed compels individuals to grasp at fleeting pleasures, clinging desperately to transient forms of happiness. Hatred, born of aversion and resentment, engulfs the mind in a whirlwind of negativity and hostility, leading to further discord and strife. Ignorance, the fundamental delusion that clouds the mind, obscures the true nature of reality and perpetuates the cycle of suffering. The third noble truth offers a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness of suffering, the possibility of liberation and freedom from the shackles of desire. By transcending the limitations of egoic identification and relinquishing attachment to craving, individuals can attain a state of profound inner peace and liberation known as nirvana. This cessation of suffering is not merely a cessation of pain, but a transcendence of the entire realm of suffering, a state of unshakable equanimity and serenity. The fourth noble truth delineates the path to the cessation of suffering, the Eightfold Path, which serves as a comprehensive guide to ethical conduct, mental cultivation, and spiritual realization. This path encompasses various aspects of human endeavor, ranging from moral integrity and right livelihood to mindfulness and meditation. By following the Eightfold Path with diligence and sincerity, individuals can gradually unravel the knots of craving and ignorance, paving the way for the attainment of enlightenment and ultimate liberation. At the core of the Buddha's teachings lies the profound insight into the nature of reality and the human condition. Through his compassionate guidance and timeless wisdom, he offers a beacon of hope and inspiration to all beings, illuminating the path to inner peace and liberation. In a world fraught with turmoil and strife, his message of universal love and understanding serves as a guiding light, leading humanity toward the shores of ultimate freedom and awakening. Four Noble Truths. In the heart of ancient Indian philosophy lies the profound wisdom of Siddhartha Gautama, commonly known as the Buddha. At the core of his teachings are the Four Noble Truths, a foundational framework that illuminates the nature of suffering and offers a path to liberation and inner peace. These truths serve as the cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy, guiding understanding of the human condition and finding ultimate fulfillment. The first noble truth, dukkha, suffering. The journey into the essence of Buddhist philosophy begins with the acknowledgement of dukkha, often translated as suffering or unsatisfactoriness here. The Buddha invites us to confront the universal truth of human existence, the pervasive experience of suffering. This suffering extends beyond mere physical pain. It encompasses the myriad forms of emotional distress and the innate dissatisfaction woven into the fabric of worldly existence. From the moment of birth to the inevitable reality of death, human life is permeated with various forms of suffering. Whether it be the pain of illness, the anguish of loss, or the gnawing discontentment of unfulfilled desires, dukkha manifests in countless ways, casting its shadow over the human experience. Through the lens of the first noble truth, the Buddha urges us to acknowledge this fundamental aspect of existence with clarity and honesty. The second noble truth, samudaya, cause of suffering. Having recognized the reality of suffering, the Buddha directs our attention to its underlying causes in the second noble truth, samudaya. Here he reveals that the root of dukkha lies not in external circumstances but within the human mind itself. Craving, attachment, and ignorance emerge as the primary sources of suffering, perpetuating a cycle of dissatisfaction and mental anguish. At the heart of samudaya is the insatiable nature of human desires, driven by the relentless pursuit of fleeting pleasures and worldly possessions. Bound by the illusion of permanence, individuals cling to transient experiences in a futile attempt to find lasting satisfaction. However, this attachment only serves to deepen the sense of discontentment, leading to greater suffering in the endless pursuit of fulfillment. Moreover, ignorance plays a pivotal role in sustaining the cycle of suffering, obscuring the true nature of reality and perpetuating delusions of self-importance and separateness. By failing to recognize the impermanent and interconnected nature of existence, individuals remain ensnared in the web of illusion, unaware of the inherent suffering generated by attachment and craving. The third noble truth, Nirodha, cessation of suffering. In the midst of human suffering, the Buddha offers a beacon of hope in the third noble truth, Nirodha. Here he proclaims that liberation from suffering is not only possible but attainable through the cessation of craving and attachment. By transcending the relentless pursuit of worldly desires, individuals can cultivate a state of inner peace and liberation known as nirvana. Nirodha invites us to contemplate the possibility of liberation from the shackles of suffering, recognizing that true fulfillment lies not in the external world but within the depths of our own being. Through the elimination of craving and attachment, one can experience a profound sense of freedom and equanimity, untouched by the fluctuations of pleasure and pain. Central to the third noble truth is the transformative power of mindfulness and introspection, which enables individuals to observe their desires and attachments with clarity and detachment. By cultivating present moment awareness and insight into the impermanent nature of phenomena, one can gradually unravel the chains of suffering and awaken to the inherent peace that lies beyond. The fourth noble truth, Magga, path to the cessation of suffering. Having unveiled the causes of suffering and the possibility of liberation, the Buddha outlines a practical path to enlightenment in the fourth noble truth, Magga. Here he presents the Eightfold Path as a comprehensive framework for overcoming suffering and attaining ultimate realization. The Eightfold Path comprises 8 interrelated aspects of ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom, each essential for the cultivation of inner peace and liberation. Through the diligent practice of these eightfold principles, individuals can purify their minds, develop wholesome qualities, and unravel the roots of suffering, ultimately leading to the realization of nirvana. In conclusion, the Four Noble Truths stand as a timeless testament to the profound wisdom of Siddhartha Gautama, offering profound insights into the nature of suffering and the path to liberation. Through the acknowledgement of suffering, the recognition of its causes, and the cultivation of mindfulness and ethical conduct, individuals can embark on a transformative journey towards inner peace and enlightenment. As we delve deeper into the essence of Buddhist philosophy, may we discover the boundless potential for liberation that resides within each moment of our existence. Introduction to the Eightfold Path in Buddhism. The Eightfold Path is a fundamental concept in Buddhism, encapsulating the guidelines for ethical and spiritual development aimed at attaining liberation from suffering and achieving enlightenment. At the heart of this path lies the aspiration to cultivate wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline, which are essential for attaining peace of mind and realizing one's true nature. Right understanding. The journey along the Eightfold Path begins with right understanding, which involves developing a correct perception of reality. Central to Buddhist teachings is the recognition of the impermanence of all phenomena and the interconnectedness of life. This understanding entails acknowledging the transient nature of existence, where all things arise, persist for a time, and eventually pass away. By deeply grasping the impermanence of life, individuals can free themselves from clinging to fleeting pleasures and cultivate a more profound sense of inner peace and equanimity. Right intention. Complementing the right understanding is right intention, which focuses on cultivating wholesome intentions and motivations. This aspect of the path emphasizes the importance of fostering attitudes of compassion, loving kindness, and renunciation. By nurturing intentions grounded in kindness and generosity, individuals can cultivate a sense of inner harmony and contribute positively to their own well-being and the welfare of others. Renunciation, in this context, refers to letting go of selfish desires and attachments that lead to suffering, paving the way for greater spiritual growth and liberation. Right speech. The third aspect of the Eightfold Path, right speech, underscores the significance of mindful communication. Practicing right speech involves speaking truthfully, kindly, and with mindfulness, while refraining from harmful speech such as lying, gossip, or harsh words. Words have the power to uplift or harm, and by cultivating mindfulness in speech, individuals can foster harmonious relationships, promote understanding, and contribute to a more peaceful and compassionate world. Right action. Right action extends the principles of ethical conduct to physical actions. This aspect of the path entails acting ethically and responsibly, refraining from harming living beings, stealing, or engaging in misconduct. By aligning one's actions with principles of non-violence, honesty, and integrity, individuals can create positive karmic imprints and cultivate a sense of inner integrity and moral well-being. Right livelihood. The concept of right livelihood emphasizes the importance of choosing a livelihood that is honest and ethical. By engaging in work that does not cause harm to oneself or others, individuals can align their professional pursuits with their spiritual values. Right livelihood encourages individuals to consider the ethical implications of their work and strive for careers that contribute positively to society while promoting personal growth and well-being. Right effort. Right effort is about making a diligent effort to cultivate positive qualities, abandon negative habits, and maintain a balanced mind. This aspect of the path involves exerting oneself in the practice of mindfulness, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. By cultivating perseverance and resilience in spiritual practice, individuals can overcome obstacles and deepen their understanding of themselves and the nature of reality. Right mindfulness. Central to the Eightfold Path is right mindfulness, which emphasizes the cultivation of present moment awareness and non-judgmental observation of one's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Mindfulness practice involves being fully present in each moment, without getting lost in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. By developing mindfulness, individuals can cultivate greater clarity, insight, and emotional resilience, leading to a deeper sense of inner peace and well-being. Right concentration. The final aspect of the Eightfold Path is right concentration, which involves developing mental focus and concentration through meditation practices. By training the mind to remain steady and undistracted, individuals can cultivate insight and achieve inner peace. Right concentration leads to the deepening of meditative states, culminating in states of profound tranquility and spiritual realization. In conclusion, the Eightfold Path serves as a comprehensive guide for ethical and spiritual development in Buddhism. Each aspect of the path offers valuable insights and practical tools for cultivating peace of mind, ethical conduct, and spiritual growth. By integrating these principles into one's life and practice, individuals can embark on a transformative journey toward greater wisdom, compassion, and inner freedom. Ultimately, the Eightfold Path leads to the realization of enlightenment, the ultimate state of liberation from suffering, and the attainment of lasting peace and happiness. Mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation are foundational practices in Buddhism, serving as powerful tools for cultivating peace of mind and achieving spiritual growth. Rooted in ancient wisdom and modern scientific research, these practices offer profound insights into the nature of human consciousness and the potential for transformation. In this comprehensive exploration, we will delve into the principles of mindfulness and meditation within the context of Buddhism, uncovering their profound significance and practical applications for contemporary living. Mindfulness, as taught in Buddhism, goes beyond mere attention to the present moment. It encompasses a deep awareness of one's inner experiences without judgment or attachment. It involves being fully present in each moment, observing thoughts, emotions, and sensations as they arise and pass away. This non-reactive awareness allows individuals to cultivate a sense of clarity, equanimity, and inner peace amidst the fluctuations of life. Central to mindfulness practice is the cultivation of moment-to-moment awareness, which involves paying attention to the breath, bodily sensations, and the activities of the mind. By anchoring awareness in the present moment, practitioners develop the capacity to observe the workings of the mind without getting caught up in its habitual patterns of reactivity. Through consistent practice, mindfulness becomes a way of life, transforming the quality of one's experience and fostering a deeper connection with oneself and the world around them. Meditation serves as a primary vehicle for developing mindfulness and concentration in Buddhism. Various meditation techniques are employed to train the mind and cultivate insight into the nature of reality. Breath awareness meditation, for example, involves focusing attention on the breath as it moves in and out of the body, anchoring awareness in the present moment and calming the fluctuations of the mind. Loving kindness meditation, another key practice in Buddhism, involves cultivating feelings of goodwill, compassion, and empathy towards oneself and others. By systematically directing loving kindness towards oneself, loved ones, acquaintances, and even difficult individuals, practitioners develop a sense of connection and compassion that transcends barriers of ego and separateness. Insight meditation, also known as vipassana, is a profound contemplative practice that involves observing the nature of experience with clear and penetrating awareness. Through sustained mindfulness and investigation, practitioners develop insight into the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of existence, transcending the illusion of separateness and attaining profound states of insight and liberation. These meditation techniques are not mere relaxation exercises or temporary escapes from the challenges of life. Rather, they serve as transformative practices that penetrate to the very core of human consciousness. By systematically training the mind through mindfulness and meditation, individuals can cultivate inner peace, emotional resilience, and profound wisdom, leading to a life of greater clarity, compassion, and fulfillment. In the following sections, we will explore the principles and practices of mindfulness and meditation in greater detail, examining their historical roots, contemporary applications, and profound implications for personal and collective well-being. Through a synthesis of ancient wisdom and modern science, we will uncover the transformative power of mindfulness and meditation to cultivate peace of mind, awaken insight, and bring about positive change in ourselves and the world. Detachment from worldly desires. Detachment from worldly desires lies at the heart of Buddhist philosophy, representing a profound concept that offers liberation from suffering and a path to lasting peace of mind. Siddhartha Gautama, the revered spiritual leader and founder of Buddhism, emphasized the importance of understanding the transient nature of worldly pleasures and the detrimental effects of attachment on the human condition. This fundamental aspect of Buddhist thought resonates deeply with individuals seeking inner fulfillment and spiritual awakening, transcending cultural and geographical boundaries to offer universal insights into the human experience. In the pursuit of peace of mind, many philosophies and spiritual traditions advocate for the fulfillment of desires as a means to happiness. However, Buddhism presents a radical departure from this notion, suggesting that true contentment arises not from the fulfillment of desires, but from their abandonment. This concept of detachment, also known as non-attachment, invites individuals to examine their relationship with worldly pleasures and recognize the underlying causes of suffering inherent in attachment. At its core, detachment from worldly desires involves a profound shift in perspective, a recognition of the impermanence of all things, and the futility of seeking lasting satisfaction in transient phenomena. This shift in perspective is not merely a philosophical abstraction, but a practical approach to living that permeates every aspect of one's existence. By cultivating a mindset of non-attachment, individuals can free themselves from the relentless pursuit of fleeting pleasures and the inevitable disappointment that accompanies them. In the following exploration, we will delve deeper into the concept of detachment from worldly desires within Buddhist philosophy, examining its underlying principles, practical implications, and profound implications for the pursuit of peace of mind. Through a comprehensive analysis of this central tenet of Buddhist thought, we will uncover timeless wisdom that transcends cultural boundaries and offers profound insights into the human condition. Whether one is a seasoned practitioner of Buddhism or simply curious about the nature of happiness and fulfillment, the exploration of detachment from worldly desires promises to illuminate the path to inner peace and spiritual awakening. In conclusion, Siddhartha Gautama, commonly known as the Buddha, left behind a profound legacy that continues to inspire and guide millions of people around the world. His teachings, encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, offer a comprehensive framework for understanding the nature of suffering and the path to liberation from it. In this conclusion, we will delve deeper into the core message of his philosophy, emphasizing the importance of each aspect of his teachings and their relevance to achieving peace of mind and enlightenment. At the heart of Siddhartha Gautama's philosophy lies a deep understanding of the human condition and the universal experience of suffering. The first noble truth acknowledges the existence of suffering in life, encompassing physical pain, emotional turmoil, and the pervasive sense of dissatisfaction that accompanies worldly existence. By recognizing and accepting the reality of suffering, individuals can begin their journey toward liberation. The second noble truth identifies craving, attachment, and ignorance as the underlying causes of suffering. Human beings are often driven by insatiable desires and attachments to transient pleasures, which inevitably lead to disappointment, anxiety, and discontentment. Siddhartha Gautama teaches that by understanding the root causes of suffering and addressing them at their source, individuals can gradually alleviate their pain and find lasting peace. The third noble truth offers hope and optimism by proclaiming the possibility of cessation of suffering. Liberation from suffering is not merely a distant ideal, but a tangible goal that can be attained through diligent practice and inner transformation. By relinquishing craving and attachment, individuals can experience profound inner peace and freedom from the cycle of suffering. The fourth noble truth presents the Eightfold Path as the practical guide to overcoming suffering and attaining enlightenment. Each aspect of the Eightfold Path represents a facet of spiritual development and ethical conduct that is essential for leading a life of peace, harmony, and wisdom. Right understanding involves cultivating a correct understanding of the nature of reality, including the impermanence of all things and the interconnectedness of life. This understanding serves as the foundation for spiritual growth and insight. Right intention entails cultivating wholesome intentions of compassion, loving kindness, and renunciation. By aligning our intentions with the principles of virtue and altruism, we can cultivate a mind free from selfish desires and ill will. Right speech emphasizes the importance of mindful communication and ethical conduct in our interactions with others. By speaking truthfully, kindly, and with mindfulness, we can foster harmony, understanding, and mutual respect in our relationships. Right action involves acting ethically and responsibly, refraining from harming living beings, stealing, or engaging in misconduct. By upholding moral principles and respecting the well-being of others, we contribute to a more compassionate and just society. Right livelihood encourages individuals to choose a livelihood that is honest and does not cause harm to oneself or others. By engaging in meaningful and ethical work, we can align our livelihood with our values and contribute positively to the world. Right effort entails making diligent effort to cultivate positive qualities, abandon negative habits, and maintain a balanced mind. By cultivating mindfulness, determination, and perseverance, we can overcome obstacles on the path to liberation. Right mindfulness involves cultivating present moment awareness and non-judgmental observation of one's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Through mindfulness meditation and contemplative practices, we can develop clarity, insight, and inner peace. Right concentration entails developing mental focus and concentration through meditation practices to cultivate insight and achieve inner peace. By training the mind to be calm, focused, and attentive, we can penetrate the depths of our consciousness and realize our true nature. In essence, Siddhartha Gautama's teachings offer a comprehensive path to inner transformation and spiritual awakening. By understanding the nature of suffering, cultivating ethical conduct and mindfulness, and practicing meditation, individuals can transcend suffering and experience profound inner peace and liberation. The journey towards enlightenment is not easy, but it is a journey worth undertaking, a journey towards the realization of our highest potential and the fulfillment of our deepest aspirations. As we walk the path laid out by the Buddha, may we find solace in the timeless wisdom of his teachings and the boundless compassion of his heart. As we conclude our exploration of Siddhartha Gautama's teachings, may his timeless wisdom continue to inspire and guide us on our own journey towards peace of mind and enlightenment. Thank you for joining us in the Aquarium of Inspiration. Until next time, may you find serenity and joy in every moment.